Hello, how are you? This is Rosie Soroka. Today I will be making almond milk from scratch. So you're going to need a couple ingredients. I like to do it with alkaline water. So I highly recommend a good quality water, preferably something purified, not from the tap or anything. Honey, cinnamon, cardamom, ginger, clove powder, turmeric, and dates. We're going to sweeten up our almond milk with dates, okay? So let's look at the ingredient list. Our most important ingredient is right here. These are almonds that have been soaking in water overnight, and there they are. I use Evermore water like I always mention. Here's some clove powder. Here's my ginger. I already cut up and took out the seeds for my dates. This is the brand that I use for my honey, as usual. Cardamom, like I mentioned before, when you buy in bulk, it's a lot cheaper. So I recommend that you do that at your organic store. Cinnamon, and here's my turmeric. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna get our almonds. If you leave them soaking anywhere from 3 to 4 hours, you're good, but overnight is probably better. And we're gonna drain this water and only use the almonds in the water. So as you can see, my almonds are a little bit fatter than they were yesterday because they've absorbed the water. And I only use organic almonds, and I recommend you do the same thing. So we're just gonna grab like maybe a handful, anywhere from 6 to 7 almonds, and we're gonna put it in our blender. So you wanna add your water to your almonds. So for about 6 to 7 almonds, you wanna do maybe about 2 cups of water, 2.5 cups. So once you blend the almonds into the water, if it looks a little too watery like that, you can go ahead and add some more almonds. We're gonna add 3 more almonds and then continue to do the process again. So it should have a thicker, white consistency like this. It's okay if it's a little bit watery because we're gonna do all of these almonds here. So by the time you're done doing all of these, this is gonna look very different. So our next step is we're gonna use a strainer to go ahead and strain the almonds out of the water. So after trying my almond milk, it's a little bit watery. So what I'm gonna do for the next round is I'm gonna add about 16 almonds to it, which is almost doubling what I was originally adding. So the reason why I'm doing that is because I only have 3 more left, so we're just gonna throw it all in there and to save time. So we're gonna add the water again. Okay, now what I'm gonna add to this last mix is a whole bunch of spices. It smells really good. I use half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of turmeric, about a 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom, and about 1/8 of a teaspoon of clove powder. I'm gonna use, to start off with, ginger, like about this much, maybe like the size of a knuckle. Only because ginger can get really, really strong. I have about 4 dates chopped up, and this is how I'm gonna sweeten it. I'm not intending to use honey to sweeten it, but if it's not very sweet, then I would add a little bit of honey. So we're gonna check it. This is kind of like a taste as you go kind of project. And you can determine how thick you wanna make your almond milk. You can determine the flavors you wanna add to it. You know, I like honey and I like cinnamon a whole lot. So I may add a little bit more cinnamon, and I may actually add some honey in addition to it. So let's get blending. Well, like I mentioned before, you can add different things for your different flavors. In this case, I added more cinnamon only because, like I've always mentioned, I love, 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 love cinnamon. I'm gonna add a little bit of honey, about a teaspoon of honey. Actually, I'm gonna make it about a tablespoon of honey because I really like honey. Okay, so I'm done making almond milk. I'm gonna put it in a glass container And during the week, I'm just gonna have not too much, maybe something like this, because it's really kind of refreshing. And you can make it into like an almond drink with your protein powder or however you want to use it. And let's try it. Let's see how it came out. Okay, it came out very good. It's a fun recipe to try with different spices if you wanted to, or if you wanted to add other flavors to it, you can. You can add vanilla, you can add maybe something like a hazelnut may go well with this. So I hope you guys make it at home, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. Thank you.